This is Pedro from Imagine Software, and this was the first game I ever played on the Commodore 64, but that was around 40 years ago. So, is it as enchanting and exciting as I once remembered? Well, there's only one way to find out. Pedro was originally written for the Marshall Cavendish publication Input. The magazine was a weekly computer course full of type-ins, games, machine code and basic programs. Fortunately though, Marshall Cavendish didn't think the game was good enough to be published in the magazine, so Liverpool-based Imagine Software's Mike Glover decided to market the game himself, and the rest is history. So Pedro is a famed prize-winning gardener in Old Mexico, but unfortunately all the local animals have acquired a taste for his succulent plants. Everything from giant ants to rabbits and even cats and dogs invade your garden to feast on your forget-me-nots. As Pedro, it's your job to stop these critters at all costs by blocking up their roots into the garden by using bricks and compost. The animals can also be destroyed by stamping on them. Lost flowers can be replaced by planting new seeds, but watch out for the local tramp, as for some reason he randomly walks into your garden to steal your seed box. But don't worry, he's easily scared off. And when you reach the end of a level you get a seed bonus, so you get a new seed for every 4 plants remaining. Now you can only carry 1 brick at a time, but that's fine because you only need 1 to block each entrance. But there's a time limit because for some reason the bricks disappear after a couple of minutes, allowing the critters to enter the garden. So whilst playing this game I discovered a sweet spot. So there's an area in the middle of the screen where you can just stand and spam the fire button and potentially stamp on every single critter that comes into your garden. And by doing this I saw a lot of the game, and I noticed as you progress the garden layout changes, so instead of having 3 entrances into the garden there became 4, 5 and then 6. So the animals you have to deal with are ants, rats, rabbits, cats, dogs, and the final animal is a reindeer. I'm not sure they have those in Mexico. But also as the game goes on the animals get faster and faster, so there's no real time to build new walls or plant new seeds. You just have to keep jumping up and down and hope you stand on all the critters, and by doing so you also scare off the tramp who is intent on stealing those seeds. Now, like I said, this was the first ever Commodore 64 game I played, and it was on my cousin's C64, and I have a very vivid memory of us playing it in his kitchen. I'm not sure why he set up his computer in the kitchen, but it's something I always remember. So this just goes to show that not everything from your childhood is how you remember it. But as a 9-year-old boy, I absolutely loved Pedro. And after playing this and I think Paperboy, I really wanted a Commodore 64, but I wouldn't get one for another 3 years until Christmas 1988. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, bye!